Hey everyone, it's Alan Wang here with the Alan Wang Realty Group with Keller Williams, Santa Clara Valley. I hope you and your families had an amazing holiday period. Get some time to rest and spend time with family. Now, without further ado, let me get you your update on 2023, the Silicon Valley real estate update, as well as our projections for 2024. I'm calling 2024 an exciting year ahead, and there's multiple reasons I say that. But again, let's backtrack to 2023. The rates were high. I mean, rates were hovering in the upper sixes to even 7% range. Yet buyers got used to it. When they woke up the beginning of 2023, the same time last year, they said, you know what? Yeah, rates are high, but my life goes on. My kids are going to school, this school, that school, private school. I'm getting married. We're getting divorced, unfortunately, and we're retiring or downsizing, etc. And so people still had real estate needs. And so buyers decided that despite the rates, we still have to get out there and buy a home. Now, sellers, on the other hand, decided to stay put. And the reason for that was a lot of them were sitting on 2.5, 3% interest rates. And for them to move to that next property, the switching costs were extremely high. And they decided, no, I don't really need to sell. I don't really need that extra bedroom or that bigger space. I'm just going to stay put where I am. And so that created a very unique situation that we have not seen in 20 years, was extremely low inventory rates, causing multiple offers to come back again. Despite the high rates, buyers were still writing multiple offers and competing against each other. Now, again, I always say this, there's the tale of two markets in the Silicon Valley. There's the market where you have a great school district, you're close to work, close to the office. Those homes, doesn't matter, townhome, condo, single family, those homes tend to sell very quickly. If you're in the secondary market where, let's say, you're a condo or townhome without a supporting school district, perhaps a little bit further from the office, or you're a single family home in the upper price range where for a few $100,000 more, I could buy in a school district. Those are that secondary market. I would say that market, you might have seen that the homes were not moving as fast in that market. There's some economic factors that we're going to cover, as we always do. First, of course, we'll talk about inflation. Secondly, we'll talk about the mortgage interest rates. Thirdly, stock markets. And lastly, employment. Inflation. Remember, after COVID, inflation hit 9.1%. The Federal Reserve got very aggressive on rate increases. And in February 2023, we saw 6%. And please announce in November, that was at 3.1%. We are still waiting for the data to come back for December. Now, that's great news for us. Things are coming under control. The Federal Reserve prefers to see inflation at the 2 to 3% range. And so we're making good progress here. Most economists feel that the Federal Reserve will likely pause rates for the next couple of quarters unless they see some increases in that inflation rate. And they anticipate the Federal Reserve to be dropping rates in Q3 of this year. Interest rates, now this is a nationwide conforming loan rate. Last rate checked was 6.61%, but we've seen this rate fluctuate all over the place, of course, to as high as 7.25% this year. This is a more local jumbo rate loan, which is more fitting to our market here. The rates were, again, in the upper sixes to over 7% this year. As soon as the news came out that the projections of the Federal Reserve dropping rates in Q3 of this year, our lenders have dropped the rates down to the lower 6% range. So here, 6.262% on a 30-year fix, which is an extreme difference from what we were seeing, almost half a point, 0.75 points off of what you were seeing before of your interest rate. So this is going to definitely create a lot of demand. Our lenders have stated that in December, they have not seen so many loan applications come in for a holiday period. NASDAQ. Now, during the pandemic, we had a 21% gain in the NASDAQ. Then last year, 2022, we had a 6-month period where everyone was worried because of inflation and rates, and the NASDAQ dropped 33%, layoffs and all that. Please report in 2023 till today, the NASDAQ has seen a 43% increase in value. Why is this important? It's important because the NASDAQ is where all the tech stocks are housed, and that's where the majority of the wealth is of Silicon Valley tech workers resides. And so when the stock market does well, their employee stock purchase plans, their options, all tied into their wealth, and that wealth translates to down payments or just a general comfort level of buying a home. Unemployment, we were seeing it at 4.5, 4.6 in November, 4.9%. This has been creeping 0.1% for the last few months. Something to monitor there, but again, not as dire as COVID, which was 16%. In the technology sector, again, this was where a lot of the layoffs happened in the beginning of 2023. And as you see, it's generally tapered towards the end of the year, hovering around 14 to 16,000-ish for per month minus October. So we're seeing layoffs happening, but hasn't been an extreme situation where the layoffs are causing, let's say, folks to walk away from their homes. Generally, one spouse, the other spouse is able to carry. That's the case. And most folks do find another job fairly quickly. So not too worried about this yet as well. Projections wise from the macro economy, again, the economists expect the Federal Reserve to drop rates in Q3 of 2024, and banks have dropped their rates already in anticipation. So that's getting a flood of buyers out into the marketplace. Sellers, 2024 will be a seller's market. Inventory will still be low, but likely more homes due to lower rates. Sellers will be able to make that switch, at least that switching cost isn't as high as it used to be. However, we've never really had a lot of inventory in the Silicon Valley, and so I'm not anticipating a record number of homes, but hopefully a bit more homes for the competition that's out there for the buyers that are looking. But sellers are going to see likely more multiple offers. Again, depending on which market you're in, are you in that prime market or a secondary market? We'll have to, and what type of home you are, we'll have to have a personal discussion about that. But again, as always, pricing properly is key. Overpriced, your home will sit, period. Buyers, due to lower rates, 2024 will be even more competitive in 2023. For those of you that were looking in 2023, remember when we said, imagine, I know that was a bad loss, but imagine what happens if the rates go down. How many more competitors will you be up against? Well, that time has come. These buyers that were getting approved in December, you're going to be battling against them out there in the marketplace. So again, be ready, be aggressive, win that home, and today's overbid might be tomorrow's bargain. So don't wait too long, otherwise the price is just going to keep running away from you. Condos and townhomes, again, if you're in that secondary market, we might have some opportunities there. If you're looking for a deal or you don't need that school district just yet, that might be the opportunity for you. Again, Allen Wang Realty Group here. Reach out to us. Call us 408-313-4352 or text us. You can always email us at allenwangrealty.com. I will schedule a consultation, discuss your personal real estate situations. All right. Well, thank you again so much for tuning in today, and wishing you again good start to the new year. Talk to you soon now. Bye-bye.